Okay, good evening everyone. So let's discuss it. Let's start with the first question. So the question is asked, it is a distance time curve and the maximum velocity is asked. So from the curve we know that velocity depends upon the slope of ST curve. So slope of ST curve. So now it's very clear if I draw this curve. So you can see where the angle is max at which position. So at A it is somehow this much angle, at B it is somehow this much angle, but at C it is the most. And now from after the C it will change its direction. So after the C it will change its direction. Okay, so at C this is the highest angle, and then again it will start decreasing. So till the C point it increases and then it started decreases. So it is max at C. So it is max at C. So which means velocity will be maximum at C. Okay. Uh, there are changes in this question, I guess. The answer key is going to be changed because it has the maximum instantaneous velocity of the particle is around point C. C is the highest answer, but C means C is given in the option B. So which means this question will be changed and its answer is, you will see your answers will be updated, your marks will be updated as per this. So the answer for this is B. Option number B is there, which says that C is correct. I'll change it, no problem. Let's see. Next question. So there we have xt graphs, two xt graphs, and we need to determine the things from these two xt graphs. So in this xt graph I can see the slope is increasing. So the slope is increasing, and in this xt graph what I can see is the slope is decreasing. Slope means this angle of this tangent, it keeps on decreasing. See the angle, it keeps on decreasing. So in this case slope is decreasing. Now the thing is, it asked for motion, whether it is accelerated or not. So slope is what? Velocity. So it means speed or velocity. Velocity, I'll say velocity is increasing, but in this case slope means what? Velocity. Velocity is decreasing. So what it means is that velocity increasing means acceleration, and velocity decrease means retardation. So the first one is acceleration and the second one is retardation. So we can safely say the first one is accelerating and the second one is retarding. So answer C will be correct. Third one. So it's a AT graph, and we know from the AT graph we can calculate the area. Okay. So from AT graph the area gives us the change in speed. So this area will give us the change in speed. So area is how much? This is 11 and this height is 10. So it will be half into base is 11 and height is 10. So it will be 5. This 11 into 10 will be cancelled out with 2. It will be 5. So 55 is the area. But area we know it is the change in speed. Okay. So what is the maximum speed of the particle during this part? So it will be how much? 55. So let's see. Fourth one. Which figure is having the variation v versus x? So v versus x, v versus x, v versus s. So you need to think about what you have regarding v versus x. So you know the question is constant acceleration. So a is constant. The question says the motion is constant accelerated. So a is constant. And you know, if a is constant, we can use equation of motion. So which equation will relate these two? Third equation, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Now what do you think? What do you think is this is a square and this is a simple s? Clear? And it is starting from rest. So rest means this is going to be 0. Clear? So the graph should look like v square is equal to 2as. Now how to identify this? How this is going to change? मतलब ये है कि if you change v by small amount, let's say v is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, likewise. So s will belong to what? Not exactly, because 2a का भी हम divide देंगे, but it will belong something like 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, likewise. इसका मतलब ये हुआ it is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. This much amount is changing, which means small change in v cause large change in s. Small change in v will cause large change in s. ओके तो इसका मतलब कौन सा फिगर होगा? पहली बात तो ये कि स्ट्रेट लाइन कैंसिल, मैंने बताया था स्ट्रेट लाइन नहीं है, यहाँ पे क्या है? स्क्वायर है ना, स्क्वायर है और ये डायरेक्ट है. सो इट इज लाइक वाई स्क्वायर प्रोपोर्शनल टू एक्स. मतलब क्या होना चाहिए? ये एक कर्व होना चाहिए, कर्व, एंड दैट कर्व इज पैराबोला. वो मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी बताया हुआ है कि कर्व होगा तो इट विल बी पैराबोला. बट हमें देखना है कि विच आंसर कैन बी करेक्ट. तो वी हैव टू ऑप्शंस हियर. एक आंसर है ऐसा and the second one is this. Let's choose which can be the correct answer. So this is s, this is v, this is v, s. चले. So अभी v में 1 का चेंज किया तो लेट्स से s आया इतना. v में 2 का चेंज किया तो देखो s आया यहाँ पर. v में सेम अमाउंट चेंज किया तो देखो s आया यहाँ पर. v में सेम अमाउंट चेंज किया तो देख रहे हो s आ रहा है यहाँ पर. So you can feel the gap. It is increasing. Done. चले नेक्स्ट देख लेते हैं. यहाँ पर v में आपने इतने का चेंज किया तो देखो s कितना सारा चेंज है ऑलरेडी. क्लियर? फिर v में इतना सेम और चेंज किया तो देखो कम हो रहा है. देख रहे हो ना? सो ये तो बिल्कुल उल्टा हो गया. ये पहले लार्ज है फिर स्मॉल हो रहा है, मतलब ये इनकरेक्ट होगा. विच वन इज करेक्ट? दिस वन इज करेक्ट. दैट मीन्स फिगर 3 is correct. So figure 3 says our option C. So option C is correct. Let's see question number 5. Question number 5. VT graph is there and the distance is asked about 12 seconds. So that means whole graph has been asked. So you can solve it in any manner. It doesn't matter. So how I'll be proceeding. Either you can use trapezium or you can use triangles also. So I'll be using triangles. Okay. So I need to calculate this area. See how I'll be calculating. I'll calculate this as a rectangle, this as a triangle, and this one also a larger triangle. Like this I'll calculate the total area, because I know what I know is this is a VT curve and the distance will be area. So the distance will be total area. Okay, अभी एरिया निकाल लेते हैं यार. So let's see this one. How much is till this point? This point is 9. You can see in the figure this point is 9. What is this height? It is 20. So this will be 9 into 20. How much? 180. Now this area, this one is half into base. How much is this point? It is 6. So base is 6 to 9, that is 3 into height is 20 to how much? 45. So what is the height now? 20 to 45, it is 25. So it is 25. So now what will be the value? 75 by 2. Clear? This area. Let's see this area. So it is half into, what is the base? What is this point? 12. So 9 to 12, it is 3. Then what is the height? It is 45. So how much it will be? It will be 135 by 2. Okay. So like that we can solve all the areas. So let's add it up. It is 180 plus 75 by 2 plus 135 by 2. Clear? So let's add. This is 180 plus, ये add कर लेते हैं. So it will be 550 1 1 2 2. Okay, so this can be 105. So 180 plus 105. So it is 180 plus 105. So it is 285 meters. Okay, so the option is there, 285. Let's see question number 6 then. A body dropped from a tower with 0 reaches the ground in 4 seconds. The height of the tower. So I know when something is dropped, how to find the height. When something is dropped, so the height can be found with half gt square, because ut is going to be 0. So h will be half into g, consider it 10, and t is 4 second. 4 ka square 16, so it will be 80 meter. What is happening? I am using actually h is equal to ut minus half gt square, but like I already told that ut will be 0 because it is dropped. Okay, so like that you can just solve it. It will be ut 0 होगा minus half gt square, and minus says that the motion is towards downward direction. Let's read question number 7. So the balls are being thrown up in the air with some interval. Interval is how much? 1 second. Interval is 1 second each. But the pattern is the ball is thrown when the velocity of the earlier ball is 0. तो हमें पता है velocity कब 0 होती है. This is going to be thrown when the velocity is 0. That means the next ball is at the top. Next ball is at the top, then it is going to drop. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि we know the interval is 1 second. That means the gap between these two is t is 1 second. So it means that the ball is going high for 1 second. So the ball goes up for 1 second. The ball goes up for 1 second. तो इसका मतलब time to reach the top, it is 1 second. Clear? So इसका मतलब time to drop भी क्या होगा? So time to drop भी होगा 1 second. So time to drop भी होगा 1 second, and it asks for the height. So h I can solve, it is half gt square. Now the t is 1 second, so half into 10 into 1 square, so it is 5 meter. तो ये थोड़ा लॉजिकल क्वेश्चन था, प्रॉपरली प्रोसीड करना था आपको. नेक्स्ट नंबर 8. So a ball thrown vertically up with a velocity 40. What is the velocity of ball after 2 seconds? So I know the formula. We need v, so we can use u minus gt, the formula. So v is equal to u is initially how much upward plus 40 minus g is 10 after how much time? 2 seconds. So v will be 40 minus 20, v will be 20 meter per second. This one was the most simple one. Okay, now two different masses are thrown. So first thing you must remember, for time, no effect of mass. Okay, mass का कोई भी effect नहीं होगा. Now time to drop, what is the formula? Time to drop, ड्रॉप होने में कितना टाइम लगेगा? टी का फॉर्मूला होता है √2h/g. ठीक है. For different height it has asked the question to solve. So for which height? It is t1 by t2. t1 is how much? √2 into h is how much? 16 by g. And next it is √2 into 25 by g. Now the good thing is g and these two, they are going to be cancelled now. So these things are going to be cancelled. What will remain there is root of 16 over root of 25. So this we already know, it will be 4 and this will be 5. So the ratio will be 4 by 5. Number 10. Particle projected up with a velocity this, what is the displacement and distance. So मैंने बताया when there are chances of distance and displacement, we need to be careful. Why we need to be careful? Because by solving, what we get is the displacement. Okay, so maybe if I use direct the equation, the answer will be displacement. So if I solve h is equal to ut minus rjt square for 6 seconds, h for 6 seconds, so it is 40 into 6 minus half into 10 into 6 square. For 6 seconds, I am calculating the height. So it will be 240 minus 36, 18, 180. So it will be h is 60 meter. Remember, this is displacement. This is displacement. This is not distance. Why? Because what may happen, it might go to certain other height, h max. So when the distance and displacement are asked, you need to be sure what is h max. What is the formula for max height? It is u square by 2g. So I'll say 40 into 40 divided by 2 into 10. So this resulted in 80 meter, which means the net height is 80 meter while its height at 6 seconds is 60 meter. So which means what is exactly happening? It will go all up, all the way up here, and it will come down till 6 seconds. So the distance will be, first it will go to 80 meter, and then this remaining one, this remaining one will be how much? 20 meter. So the distance must be, the distance will be, first it will go 80 meter up, then it will come 20 meter down. This is what our distance is. So it is 100 meter. So distance is 100 meter while the displacement is 60 meter. So question में क्या पूछा है? पहले displacement then distance. That means 60, 100 will be correct answer. Let's see question number 11. So this one is a good one. See, we have the mass, it is 5. We have x, it is t cube minus 2t minus 10. And we have been asked for force at t is equal to 5. So we already know that when x is given, for force we need acceleration. So we'll differentiate the x to find the different things. So I'll start with it. V will be the differentiation of x. और मैंने पहले भी एक्सप्लेन किया व्हाट इज द डिफरेंशिएशन. टी क्यूब का क्या हो जाता है? पावर बाहर आती है एंड रिमेन्स 1 पावर सब्ट्रैक्टेड. -2 टी का क्या हो जाता है? 1 और 10 का क्या हो जाएगा? 0. सो द v इज गोइंग टू बी दिस 3t square minus 2. Now how to find a? A is again the differentiation of v. So how will differentiate? Again 3 will remain as it is. T square का क्या आ जाएगा? 2t. -2 is alone, it is 0. किसी को differentiation में doubt हो, then you need to see the lecture number 3, motion lecture number 3. I explained in detail what is the differentiation and how to find these things. So the acceleration will be 6t. Now it's fine. When we need at 5 seconds, so we can calculate at 5 seconds. Clear? So at t is equal to 5 seconds, what is the acceleration? It is 6 into 5, 30. Done. And let's find the force. Force is mass into acceleration. The mass is 5 kg, this is 30. So the force will be 150 Newton. So I guess सबको समझ आ गया होगा ये. All we needed was to differentiate it. X से हमें A find करना था. So the methods are: first differentiate, it will become V. Again differentiate, it will become acceleration. Question number 12. Okay, earlier I explained, suppose it is a 8 kg box and the force is acting 40 root 2 at an angle 45. And now the problem is we cannot use this 4 root 2. We need to make the components. So it will be what? 40 root 2 into cos 45 degree. I already know cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So 40 root 2 into 1 by root 2. How much it will become? It will become 40. What is the upward force? It is 40 root 2 into sine 45 degree. Same, this is going to be the same answer because sine 45 भी 45 ही होता है. So let's see what you will feel on the 88 kg object. You will feel a weight. How much will be the weight? mg. If I take g as 10, it will become 8 into 10, which is 80. Then horizontal force of how much? It is 40. And upward force of how much? It is 40. The remaining will be a normal reaction. See? So क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा हुआ है? नॉर्मल रिएक्शन ही पूछा हुआ है ना. सो एफ अप मस्ट बैलेंस एफ डाउन. सो एफ में कौन कौन है? 90 प्लस 40 और डाउन में क्या है? 80. सो नॉर्मल रिएक्शन कितना आ जाएगा? 40. So either you can just subtract 80 minus 40 will be the normal force. So we discussed it in during the class how to solve these type of questions. 13. Okay, so a player has caught a ball, mass is 150 gram. I already explained 150 we cannot use, we will be using it in kg. So 150 divided by 1000, 10 can be cancelled. Now the speed, its initial speed is 20, but finally it stops. Final speed is 0. The time involved is 0.1 second. So what is the force? From the second law of Newton's. Second law. What is the formula for force? It is change in momentum upon time. And change in momentum means mass into change in speed over time. Change in speed means mass into final speed minus initial speed upon time. So that's how we calculate the force. So let's calculate it. It is 150 divided by 1000 into final speed is 0 minus initial speed is 20 divided by time taken is 0.1. 10 will cancel out. It will feel like 15 into this is of minus 20 upon 100 into 0.1. So if I say minus will come outside, it is 15 into 20 divided by, now if we multiply 100 with a 0.1, what will remain? It will be 10. So 10 again will cancel out. The answer will be F is equal to minus 30. Minus just says direction only. मैंने पहले भी बताया था opposite direction पे force लगाएगा. This is what we mean. So minus is nothing about it, just says the direction. So minus is for nothing, it is just direction. That we will be requiring a opposite force. तो बहुत ही simple था. All we needed was to solve using proper calculations. Let's solve 14 one. 14 में क्या हो रहा है? A batsman is hitting the ball. So this ball was coming with a speed of u is equal to 12, but batsman hits the ball. Now it goes return with a speed of 20. So it is going return. That means negative direction का 20 होगा. तो ये careful रहना था. So force is equal to mass. Mass is again mass into final speed minus initial speed upon time. Again mass is 150 by 1000 converted in kg. V, what is V? Minus 20, and minus of it is 12 divided by time. Time is what? 0.01 second for this question. F is 10 will cancel out. It will be 15 into how much? 100 into 0.1. अभी ये both are in negative, so both will be added up, will become minus 32. Now if you multiply 0.01 with 100, it will become 1. So it will be minus 15 into 32 divided by 1. So 1 will have no effect. So what is the answer of force? Let's multiply 15 with 30, so it will be 480. Like I'm saying, this negative is only about the direction. This is just for direction, that we apply an opposite force. That's it. Clear? So this one also a simple question, straight one. Although, let's see the 15 one. A gun machine fires this much. The man holding this exert a maximum force of this. What is the maximum number he can pull? Okay, so that's clear. The point is, what is the number of these things he can pull per second? So per second means t कितना लेना है 1 second. Okay, so I know that the force is change in momentum. Okay, how much momentum is change in mp upon t, or I'll say change in mv upon t. So how many mv are required? So force we have, it is 200 newton, is mv, m is 800 into 50 gram. 50 gram we need to convert it in kg. Now the thing is divided by time. Time is 1 second. तो देखिए फाइंड क्या करना है, कुछ भी नहीं, इसका मतलब नहीं, इसका मतलब ये है कि how much momentum is going to change. This will define how many bullets are there. So this is for one bullet. I'll make it like highlight. This is for one bullet, or we need to find how many bullets. So this is for one bullet, and we need to multiply how many bullets, n into this number of bullets. So n का meaning क्या है? n का meaning है number of bullets. So these many bullets will apply a force of 200. ये हमें discuss करना है. So let's solve. 200 is n into, zeros are going to be cancelled. So this 0 will cancel out. 2 zeros will cancel out. It will be n into 8 into 5. Clear? 5 we can cancel out. 40 and 8 we can cancel out. So n will be 40 divided by 8. So 5 bullets that person can fire. It will exert a force of 200 newton. The 5 bullets. Okay. So good question, but it's just based on a simple observation that you can solve. One. So it says a constant force act on a body of 5 kg for 10 seconds. So F we do not know. F हमें find करना है. What is happening? Mass is 5 kg and the time it has given. So it has given a new thing, that is time. Now it covers a distance of 250. Now the thing is, to find the force, to find F, what we need is mass into acceleration. So means find A. Acceleration हमें find करना है, और हमें given क्या है? Time given है, distance given है, and to find acceleration what we can use then? Equation of motion. So distance और time किस equation of motion में होता है? Second equation of motion. So equation of motion. Clear? Equation of motion चाहिए. So S is equal to क्या होता है? ut plus half at square. The thing is it started from rest. So rest से start किया, मतलब ये तो 0 हो गया because rest से start कर रहा है. Then next part, S is how much? 250 is equal to half into A we need to find, and time is 10 square. So 2 will be multiplied, it will be 500 is equal to A into 10 square is 100. So how much will be acceleration? It is 5 meter per second square. So now we know 5. So this is a two-step question. First we need to find the equation of motion to find A, और जब A आ गया तो फिर simple है force. F is equal to m into A. So m was 5 kg, A is 5, so the force will be 25 meter. So it's a good question. 61, good question. 17, the law of conservation is based on, so we already know the momentum conservation is based on force, so it is a theoretical part, theory. ठीक है क्या? When f net is equal to 0, there will be no change in momentum, so which means p will be constant. So which law states this? Second law of 18. Okay, so let's say there are two objects, a body of mass m1 moving with 40 collides with another body at rest. So it is like m1, it is like m2, और ये देखो मूव हो रही है 40 से, और ये अभी रेस्ट पे है, 0 है. आफ्टर द कोलिजन क्या होगा? आफ्टर कोलिजन, ओके, आफ्टर कोलिजन देखें, ये m1 है, the two bodies begin together to move with a uniform this, तो मतलब it is like कि m1 और m2 ऐसा stick कर गए हैं and they both are moving with the same speed with how much? 30. so इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि मोमेंटम कंजर्वेशन लगा देते, p इनिशियल इज इक्वल टू p फाइनल. देखो p क्या है? m1 u1 प्लस m2 u2, तो u1 कितना है? 40 है, जबकि u2 कितना है? 0 है. ठीक, इज इक्वल टू m1 v1 प्लस m2 v2. v1 और v2 दोनों ही क्या है? 30 हैं. तो यहाँ से कर लेते हैं, क्या हो जाएगा? m1 इंटू 40, सो इट विल बी 40 m1 प्लस 0 इज इक्वल टू m1 इंटू 30 प्लस m2 इंटू 30. तो देखो ये m1 और ये m1 दोनों सॉल्व होंगे, इस तरफ आएगा तो क्या हो जाएगा? 40 m1 माइनस 30 m1 इज इक्वल टू 30 m2. तो इसका मतलब कितना आ जाएगा? ये 10 m1 इज इक्वल टू 30 m2. क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा है? व्हाट इज द रेशियो ऑफ दियर मासेस. तो पहले m1 को बोला है, फिर m2 को, दैट मीन्स m1 डिवाइडेड बाई m2. सो इट इज लाइक m2 इधर डिवाइड में आएगा, सो ये 10 इधर डिवाइड में आएगा, सो 30 डिवाइडेड बाई 10, इट इज 3:1. चलिए ऑप्शन. सो इट वाज अ सिंपल क्वेश्चन, नथिंग टू बी टेंस. 90 नंबर देख लेते हैं. Now, a body A of mass 5 kg is moving along x-axis. So, this is 5 kg, it is moving along x-axis with the speed of 2 meter per second. Done. Another body object B is moving in y direction. तो मतलब ये गड़बड़ हो गया. क्या? ये जो B है 10 kg वाला, ये मूव हो रहा है y डायरेक्शन में. किस स्पीड से? √3 की स्पीड से. तो इसका मतलब प्रॉब्लम हो गया ना, आफ्टर कोलिजन चीज़ें बदल जाएंगी. क्यों? क्योंकि ये आई कैप में है और ये जे कैप में है. मैंने समझाया भी है, सेम क्वेश्चन एक बार क्लास में भी. सो आफ्टर कोलिजन कुछ और होने वाला है. हमें क्या चाहिए? फाइनल कंबाइंड सिस्टम है, मतलब ये तो पक्का हो गया कि आफ्टर कोलिजन 5 + 10 हो गया है इज इक्वल टू 15 हो गया है. बट कहाँ जाएगा ये हमें चेक करना पड़ेगा, तो कर लेते हैं. m1 u1 था प्लस m2 u2 था इज इक्वल टू m1 प्लस m2 मिलके क्या बन गया? पूरा v स्पीड से जा रहा है, फाइनल स्पीड v से. ठीक है, सो देख लेते हैं ये क्या होगा? 5 इंटू 2, बट रिमेंबर 2 आई कैप, प्लस 10 इंटू √3, बट रिमेंबर √3 जे कैप. ये हो जाएगा 5 + 10, दैट इज 15 इंटू v. तो देखिए 15 का डिवाइड कर देंगे तो ये क्या आ जाएगा? 15 का डिवाइड करेंगे, सो 15 का डिवाइड करेंगे तो ये आ जाएगा 2/5 का 3 टाइम्स आई कैप, प्लस 15 का डिवाइड करेंगे सो ये आ जाएगा 2/3 √3 जे कैप. ये आ गया हमारा v. बट ये तो पूरा वेक्टर है, और मैंने बताया था कि अगर हमें डायरेक्शन चाहिए सिर्फ स्पीड चाहिए, बिकॉज आपको ऑप्शन में दिख रहा है सिर्फ स्पीड चाहिए अगर, तो हो जाता है रूट ऑफ आई कैप के साथ जो स्क्वायर में है प्लस जे कैप के साथ जो स्क्वायर में है। तो अगर सॉल्व करें तो ये हो जाता है 2 का स्क्वायर 4/3 का स्क्वायर 9 प्लस 2 का स्क्वायर 4 इंटू रूट 3 का स्क्वायर 3 और इसका स्क्वायर 9। सो इफ आई ऐड इट अप, देखिए आंसर क्या आ जाएगा। आंसर आ जाएगा 9 बेस सेम है, आई कैन जस्ट डायरेक्टली राइट 4 प्लस हाउ मच इज 4 into 3 12, so it is 12 plus 4, that is 16/9, so 16 का root is 4 and 9 का root is 3, so the answer will be 4/3, so that C option is the correct one. C option is correct. So ये थोड़ा सा हमें careful रहना था while using all the directions. Now same, a bomb of mass s, initial speed is 0, u is nothing, 0, but afterwards what happens, it goes in 3 pieces. So 3 pieces in which A and B moves in perpendicular direction. So मतलब it is like A इधर मूव हुआ, B इधर मूव हो रहा है. This is speed 5, this is speed 12. So where will the C move? So C will move somewhere here. ठीक है? Now the masses of these parts are m/2, m/4, m/4, and the C is m/2. So let's just solve with the directions. This momentum is 0 is equal to, finally देखो, m/4 into 5, but don't forget to make I cap, otherwise problem हो जाएगा. Then m/4 into 12 j cap, then m/2 into we need to find. तो देखें क्या हो जाएगा, ये दोनों इस तरफ आएंगे, m/4 है तो पहले तो m सबका डिवाइड कर दो, 4 सबका डिवाइड कर दो. सो मैं 4 का पूरे में मतलब इस तरफ एलसीएम लेके सॉल्व कर दूंगा, तो 0 इज इक्वल टू m/4 कॉमन आ गया अगर, so this will be 5i cap plus 12j cap प्लस, अगर मैंने इससे m/4 कॉमन लिया है, क्लियर, तो इसका मतलब क्या आ जाएगा, 2v आ जाएगा. ओके तो ये m/4 अब इधर 0 है ना, तो ये डिवाइड में जाएगा तो सब 0 हो जाएगा. आंसर क्या आएगा, 5i plus 12j इज इक्वल टू 2v, नेगेटिव का 2v. तो देख लो ये v वेक्टर है, तो अगर v वेक्टर चाहिए तो v वेक्टर देखो कैसा दिखेगा, v वेक्टर दिखेगा आपको -5i कैप माइनस 12j कैप डिवाइड बाई 2. देखो मैंने यही समझाया था आपको कि ये पूरा वेक्टर है, देख सकते हो -i और -j में है, मतलब कहाँ पर है, -i मतलब इस तरफ, -j मतलब इस तरफ. अगर c वाला कहाँ पर जाएगा, बीच में कहीं जाएगा, देखो मैंने फिगर में भी ड्रॉ किया था, c वाला बीच में कहीं पे जाएगा. अब हमें स्पीड चाहिए, हमें वेक्टर नहीं चाहिए, हमें क्या चाहिए, स्पीड चाहिए. तो स्पीड मैंने बताया रूट ऑफ 5/2 का स्क्वायर प्लस 12/2 का स्क्वायर. सो लेट्स सॉल्व. 5 का स्क्वायर 25/2, सॉरी 4, प्लस 12 का स्क्वायर 144/4. 4 सेम है, एलसीएम ले लेंगे, मतलब डिनोमिनेटर ऐड करेंगे, 25 प्लस 144, सो इट विल बी 169 डिवाइड बाई 4. इन 169 यू ऑलरेडी नो किसका स्क्वायर रूट है, 13 का, एंड 4 का स्क्वायर रूट है 2, so the answer will be 13/2, so it is 6.5 meter per second. So that's how we could have solved that question number 20. So 20 is a good one, although we have discussed it in the in our lecture only. Okay, so that's it. Bye bye everyone.